What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to episode one, stage one, day one. I don't know what you want to call it, of Le Tour de Beer 2026. So, as we had mentioned before, the prologue kind of explained what it is that we want to be able to do. And today is day one, where we'll drink a different beer every single day of Le Tour. Also, try to ride every single day of the tour, although I know I can't physically do that anymore. Um, but also talk about the stage itself. So here we are, day one, the stage, team time trial on day one. I'm going to be honest, boring, boring. I mean, yeah, there's some new rules to kind of figure out how to get establish the team leader. And maybe we're not going to take the last guy, but the fourth guy, or it's just the first guy. But I see guys all separated out, and a bunch of guys in a team tie trial with giant cone helmets that looks like they should be out of Spaceballs. Time trials. I'm sorry. I mean, I like racing, but time trials, I don't get it. Team tie trials, I don't get it. There's nothing there for me as a viewer. I'm excited about, hey, I have interest in this rider or that rider. That's cool. Watching it, I don't get it. Individual time trial, like watching somebody on the hot seat, there's a little drama. But the team time trial on day one, I watched parts of it. So here's my day went. Went for a bike ride with the shop. I go out, we come back, we watch tour highlights. Then I go out, do a bunch of things. It's also the 4th of July, so we get some cookouts and some food, and then we figure out or I figure out what's going to be the beer of the day for every a beer each and every day. Bleh, say that again 5 times fast. But I, I watched a little bit and I didn't feel compelled to come back to watch because I'm like, whatever, I'll figure it out tomorrow. So I'm sorry, tour organizers. This just did not grab me as a viewer to be like, I need to see what's going on. I could look on my phone and figure out what's going on. So you can look at your phone and figure out what's going on. I can tell you, but maybe you're looking for something else. So I don't want to spoil that for you. So there you go. Today's ride, I could call it oatmeal, and I want to save that title actually for another ride, which will be oatmeal, which means hot and lumpy. It was a lot of rollers. It was a lot of rolling. Not a huge amount of elevation today. 26 miles. I think I averaged 15.1 or 15.2 by myself. A lot of wind. And one of those hills was just like, I felt like it was pretty good. And then it was this. And it kept going to this. And that just killed me for speed. And again, I don't ride for average speeds. I don't ride to like, look at me, KOM or whatever. But I'd still like to know if I'm performing pretty good. So, and just to kind of know where that benchmark is. So if I want to ride with other people, I'm like, yeah, I typically ride at XYZ average. I ride at 16, 17 miles an hour average. You're like, oh, all right, that's too slow. Well, I'm actually riding at like 18 most of it, but then there's the uphills, which brings me to 15. And that's a hard thing with group rides. It's like you could probably do like an 18-mile-an-hour group ride when you see something on Strava. Show up. And if you drop off the back, just have the route, but you're not going to be that much dropped. It's happened to me. And as long as everybody's in the understanding of you might get dropped, have the route, meet us back at the finish, we're all going to have bevies. And we had somebody that did that today. And they showed up and we had Mexican Coke. Coca-Cola. Mexican Coca-Cola. Made with cane sugar, not high fructose corn syrup. We're not doing Mexican Coke. I am not advocating for that at all. Let's make sure we have that straight. Anyway, um, so I want more people to ride with at my speed. Maybe I'm 18, 19, and with a group I'm 20. I'm not 20. I know I'm not 20. Maybe I'm 19 and on my own I'm 16. Whatever it is. Anyway, lumpy ride. It was hot and it got hot and humid and it was kind of a struggle. Then I ended up at the bridge. So that stuff's going to be on the Instagram. You'll see some highlights there. And then got back, had a soda, and just kind of chilled out. And it's like, all right, it's time to get lunch, and then go get some beers. So a good day on the 4th of July, where it's the birthday of America. But I listened to music from Rush, which is out of Canada. Then as I said, I had a Coca Cola from Mexico. I don't know what other countries I can throw into it. Oh, that's right, the Tour de France is happening today, so it's France, which left out of Spain, by the way. So that's also happening today. Anyway, today's beer. How do we describe today's beer? So it is 4th of July. I wanted something a little historic. I picked this out of the fridge, and this is Sam Adams Triple Bock. So, Sam Adams Triple Bock. Sam Adams, Patriot of America. Hey, why not? It's a 25th anniversary, 250th anniversary of America. So let's do a Sam Adams beer. Typically, I kick off the Tour de France, the Tour de Beer, with my favorite beers, and I like a Hefeweizen, and I love Allagash. You'll see that I will always have Allagash somewhere in between now and the next 21 days. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. And I had the opportunity today, being the weekend, the little place that I go to, we do a bottle share where we'll share different cans and bottles of different beers. So I decided to bring this, a small group, because I'm not going to drink the entire bottle. It's a very, very strong ale, aged in barrels, made with maple syrup, 11, 12, 13, 15%, whatever it happens to be. What's funny is on this, it doesn't say on the bottle, which makes me think this is one of the original interpretations of this beer, probably 1994. What I remember about this beer, there are 3 renditions, and one of them was not very good. Something happened, it spoiled. It happens. But this is when craft beer was not afraid to take chances. So there was a year, it went bad. But the other year, it's a beginning year and end year, amazing. And that's what we got right here. I poured them in a little snifter glass and shared it with some friends. I saved a little bit for myself in order to do this little review. Toffee, like think Tootsie Rolls, toffee, biscuit, raisins, just all the dark fruits with some strong alcohol flavor or aroma going on in there. Someone else had said, "Oh, I don't know if I like this," and there's like they said prunes. I'm like, "So you don't like prunes?" But again, a dark fruit, so they weren't wrong. But that's what you're getting when you have this. And this beer is from 1994, so that's 32 years. If this is from that year, it obviously it's loses carbonation. If you have one of these bottles, it's not going to have the carbonation to it because it's the cork that you popped out, but it doesn't taste like soy sauce. And one of the years that wasn't good, I hate to say it, it was soy sauce. This is not a soy sauce year. So if you find one of these bottles that does not have the year on it, you should get it and you should savor it and you should have it with friends. I get dark chocolate, churros. I want to have this with a nice piece of dark chocolate cake. There's no bitterness at all, but it's not overly sweet either. This is very, very complex. If you're looking for a beer to drink after mowing the lawn, no. If you're looking for a beer that makes you think and you want to share with friends, this one. This is what you want to have. And that's why we're here for the Tour de Beer, to talk about beers, to share beer knowledge. I mean, Sam Adams is one of the oldest breweries, and I still need to do some research to figure out if it's Sam Adams or Harpoon that is the oldest brewery in Massachusetts. So when I do my bike ride of the oldest brewery in each state, and then ride and come back and have lunch and a beer, it might be Sam Adams, it might be Harpoon. I think it's Sam Adams from what I've read, but we're going to figure that out. But this is Sam Adams Triple Bock Ale brewed with maple syrup, no year on the bottle, and I believe this is from 1994. So that is today's stage, today's beer, today's ride, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Yeah, I will try to get these out earlier, not as late, but life gets in the way, and I'm having fun. It's the 4th of July weekend, for God's sakes. So anyway, yeah, I've talked enough. I'm going to let you go. you go and do what you're doing now for your 4th of July weekend, and we'll see you on stage 2 of Le Tour de Beer and Le Tour de France. Until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, ride bikes, drink beer, and do epic shit. Uncle Frank, Team Beer Guts, and I am out. Cheers.